Cardiff Airport has seen more than its fair share of difficulties over the past decade, losing major carriers, years after years of losses, and a controversial Welsh Government takeover in 2013, to name but a few. However, the arrival of a Qatar Airways flight from Doha means the airport has pulled off a real coup, beating regional rivals like Bristol to deliver the first link to the Gulf that opens up long-haul connections to the rest of the world. Well, later I spoke to the airport's chief executive, Debra Barber. I began by asking how important this was to Cardiff.
The way to describe it is transformational. It's the first time that Wales and the west of England will be connected directly into the Middle East network. And, in terms of connectivity, it now just opens up this region of the UK to the rest of the world through Doha. And I think, most importantly, it's not just about people travelling outbound, but, it's going to be a huge stimulus for inbound investment, for tourism, so it will have a massive impact, freight and exporting as well.
I note that you said not just Wales but the west of England. You're competing squarely here with the likes of Bristol Airport and Exeter Airport in this instance.
Well, prior to this route being launched from Cardiff yesterday, for people from our region to go out to the Middle East, it involved either a trip up to London or Birmingham. The southwest of England and Wales haven't been served directly. So what this gives us now is an opportunity to connect over 6.4 million people in this part of the UK to that network.
Qatar Airways already flies into 4 UK airports. How did you convince them to add a fifth to that? How did you sell Cardiff to them?
Yeah, it's taken a long time. Basically, we've had confidence in our market, and we knew from all the data analysis that we've been doing over the years that there is absolutely a demand for this network in our part of the country. We've got over 1.4 million people a year are currently travelling up the M4 to London from the southwestern Wales to routes on the Qatar network. So, as I say, there are an awful lot of people who will now benefit from this service. And, we had detailed discussions. It involved lots of journeys of our people out to Doha. And, we've been able to, as I say, Qatar Airways, they are a huge airline, huge business. They are convinced by rich data, and that's what we were able to give them.
British Airways don't fly in or out of Cardiff, although they do have a big maintenance centre at the airport.
Yes.
Qatar are a big shareholder in BA's parent company. Do you think this might persuade BA to start flying into and out of Cardiff again?
Well, I think, we've been all about building confidence in our business. We like to talk about contagious confidence. And the fact that, Qatar Airways have got faith in our market and our business, we fully anticipate will stimulate growth at Cardiff, both in terms of passengers and freight activity. So, we're really keen to sort of grow the business generally.
So, have you actually held conversations with British Airways recently?
I'd say we already have other IAG airlines operating into and out of Cardiff. Vueling, for instance, is a very important customer for us, as is Iberia Express. So we have great connectivity with IAG, and of course, we're always talking to them about other opportunities. And in fact, Willie Walsh spoke recently about Level and opportunities for that airline in the regions, and Cardiff was one of the airports that he mentioned linked to the APD argument. But Cardiff is absolutely there on the radar now of the big airlines, and we're really keen to see our business develop in line with what Qatar Airways have now have the faith in us to do.
All right, that sounds very interesting. Now, the airport hasn't made a profit since 2012. Do you anticipate hitting break-even shortly?
Yeah, I'd say we've, the airport was in a very bad position back in 2013 when the Welsh Government made the decision to step in and buy it, for the benefit of Wales generally. And we've been on a really, a big recovery plan since then. We're now 4 years into the recovery plan that we first put into place back in 2013. And we're fully sort of targeting break-even at EBITDA level and indeed profit within the next year.